The opinions, beliefs, and viewpoints expressed on today's radio show and their guests do not necessarily reflect the opinions, beliefs, and viewpoints of Easy Way Broadcasting.
Welcome to Radio Boomers Live, the show about all things human from a baby boomer's perspective. All things hot and all things not. News, reviews, interviews, chat, text, and what's next. And here are your hosts, Reatha Gray from Betty White's Off Their Rockers and Easy's dad, Jim Zuley.
Morning, good morning. Good morning.
Looks like it's going to be an exciting summer, and the Easy Way group is out there rocking and rolling. And we got the 4th of July coming up. Reese, what do you got planned?
Well, I'm looking forward to the awards on August 30th.
I'll tell you what, that's
going to be a lot of exciting people. Yeah,
a
lot of exciting people. Everybody's going to be looking all spiffy in their dress-up clothes. I look forward to it.
Yeah, and you got Frank Shank, which is the biggest thing going now, and with the movie Wishman, which I saw, and I was just totally impressed how they had the Frank Shankowitz, the person that played Frank, who was from Australia with an accent, totally played him without any accent. I don't know how you do that in the acting world, but anyway, that's amazing. And
I don't either, unfortunately. I don't do accents. I tried accents, and I can't do them very well.
Well, you got the Reatha accent. You're all right. But remember, text promote to 55678 if you want to see all the stuff that's going on. Reatha's talking about the August 30 event, which she will be there in person, along with Frank and many, many other people. It's going to be exciting. Kate Linder and President of Ugg Boots, just the list goes on and on. But, Reatha, it's amazing how fast our time goes by, and we got to get into our little segment here for Hot Topics. And that's our cue. This is exciting. I got so much Hot Topics.
Ripped from the headlines, today's Hot Topics.
Well, my hot topic, of course, is the hot topic for the week, which is Happy 4th of July. Our Independence Day is coming up. We celebrate the day that we got our independence from our now friend, the Great Brits. But we have a custom here in America of celebrating it with fireworks and sparklers and all kinds of stuff. And I just want to remind everybody, as I want to every year, fireworks are illegal within the city limits of Los Angeles. Now, there are different places, different communities just right outside of Los Angeles where you can go and shoot off fireworks to your heart's content. They're perfectly legal. But in the city, they are not. So because we've had so many devastating fires and we still have all of this lush stuff that's ready for burning, I really just ask you, go and find a place where professionals are setting off the fireworks. There's lots of places around the city, around the county, where they do wonderful professional shows. Go to one of those. And then there's cities where you can set them off. You can buy your fireworks and you can set them off in, I don't know exactly which cities. I think Inglewood is still one. I believe Culver City is still one. But you can check and see those places where it is legal. And be careful if you do decide to be your own do-it-yourself fireworks person. Those things, they can be safety approved, and they can still misfire if you're too close. I heard of somebody shooting off something. It didn't go off. They picked it up and looked inside the barrel of it, and it shot off in their face. Don't be a statistic this 4th of July. The ones that the professional ones are so much better. So that's my hot topic for today. Go and see the fireworks show. Don't shoot them off yourself. What are you talking about today, Jim? Jim, did I lose you? I bet he pushed the mute
another
button
baby
again.
boomer glitch there. I'm holding the mute button there, and I'm talking to you,
Okay.
and I'm sharing my stuff. But I was a fireman, Reatha, and I know what you're talking about. Hey, go over there and check that that little cracker didn't go off over there, and you pick it up, and boom, you got a problem. So be safe, like safe and sane. So anyway, we got our own Eric Easy Zuley is going to be speaking at this at Capitol Beach, and you want to text promote to 55678 to see what's going on over there. And the speaking situation is really getting a lot. It's getting out there big time. I mean, I'm looking around at all this information I got for you guys, and the Speaking Empire, the CEO of Speaking Empire, Tom Hyland, and World Prosperity Network of Dr. Dante Sears. This is some interesting stuff. And I go to these speaking situations, and at 70 years old, I'm thinking, yeah, okay, I'll go and just listen. But, boy, I'm learning stuff. You always have stuff to learn. And the Dustin Nova movie, Dustin Nova, will be on Facebook. Go to EasyWay TV. Let's get into some news here. In Texas, bad situation at the Addison Airport. A plane took off, and it crashed into a terminal, killing 10 people, including the pilot. And Trump made a historic visit. It was basically history he made, because an American president has not been to North Korea. Now you have Clinton and who was it? Carter had been there, but it was after they were president. So Donald Trump is the first one that met with Kim Jong-un, and it was funny. It was a big deal because it's never been done. He stepped over and he was in North Korea with Kim, and but the thing is, it's usually set up on a very formal basis. Like they have their people contact them, and it's a month before. And he simply did a tweet. He said, "Hey, I'm going to be out in the area," because he was meeting with the South Korea president there, and Kim said, "All right," and they met, and they're talking about, things are going good. That's the bottom line, because, if you can calm things down, that's a good thing. Gas in California, gas tax went up a little bit to 5, I think it was a little over 5%, and it raises a lot of money to take care of the streets and so on and so forth. But gas is, I think we're looking around almost $4 a gallon, somewhere around there. President Trump also met with Chinese President Xi Jinping, and I try to pronounce that right. And they're working on the trade imbalance and the tariffs and everything that's going on. And basically, they said it's back on track, and they're going to continue to try to work things out and restart the trade negotiations so we can remove those tariffs, which is not that good for either country. Iran collects more enrichment that gets them closer to the, by more enrichment, they're concerned with developing a nuclear weapon. So they're monitoring that. Hong Kong police warn against to clear the legislature of protesters. That huge protest that's been going on because China wants to extradite from Hong Kong prisoners. And boy, that created quite a stir. So they're trying to work that out. And Biden, they say, is kind of faltering, slipping a little bit on some of he's counting on the Obama legacy. And they say 44 eggs are kind of aides are giving them the cold shoulder about that. But they say some of the Dem get-togethers are not creating the big crowds, and they say Trump's basically having record-breaking crowds. Very unusual hailstorm in Guadalajara, Mexico. This is really weird. Left cars and streets buried with ice and snow. That's very unusual. 5 feet. An Arctic fox left scientists speechless as they track with one of those little trackers An Arctic fox traveled, this is a young one, it's like 5 months old, went 2,176 miles in 76 days. The fox walked from Norway to an area in Canada. So massive winter storms target the East Coast. Northern California struggles with flooding, and millions are under flash flood warnings in the Midwest. Southern California remains stable at 78 degrees with slight breezes going over the golf courses. So, Reatha, I'll tell you, that's a lot of news. I'm trying to get a lot of stuff out there. The interest rates are still great for home buyers, and the U.S. economy breaks records with post-recession expansion. So things are going good in the economy. People are happy. Got to take a breath. A lot of news.
Absolutely. A lot of news.
So with that, let's try a commercial here.
A word from our sponsors.
A word from our sponsors. And let's see.
Are you tired of doing business the hard way? Is building your business taking too much time and energy? We can help. Introducing your ultimate solution, EasyWay Business Membership. We're a full-service digital marketing solution specializing in branding and marketing, advertising, and introductions to CEOs and influencers that can help your business thrive. Problem solved. Now you can hire our award-winning team to work for your business. We've received many prestigious awards, including the Digital Trailblazer Award by Hollywood Weekly magazine, and we've been recognized by Congress. For just $11 a day, you'll get more exposure, reach more clients by next month, guaranteed. Here's how it works. You pay one low annual fee of $4,000, and you'll receive consulting, branding, marketing, advertising, social media support, product placement, and business introductions to help your business grow exponentially. And if you need more, we offer SEO, commercial, TV exposure, and much more for an additional rate. To recap, for just $11 a day annual membership fee, you'll receive branding, consulting, business-to-business introductions, advertising, and social media support. But don't take our word for it. Here's what our customers say.
We've been working with EasyWay Eric for the last 6 months, and literally we are slammed with work for 2 months straight, so his marketing definitely works.
To learn more, visit EasyWayNetwork.com or contact us at 877-399-2929. And don't forget to follow us on social media. On Facebook at EasyWay Network, Twitter at EasyWay Broadcast, and YouTube at EasyWay TV.
Boomers Forever Young is really making a name for themselves as an exciting nutritional company with products that really work. People from all over the country are starting to take notice. Their whole-person approach to health and wellness, combined with their unique array of powerful natural health products, are setting them apart from all the other companies in the nutrition industry. Their customers love the one-on-one free consultations and the results they experience. Sound a little too good to be true? Then go online to boomerboost.com today and sign up for a free consultation with a product specialist, or just give us a call at 1-800-861-4609. Again, that's boomerboost.com, or call 1-800-861-4609 to join the thousands already experiencing the benefits of Boomers Forever Young products.
Looking to grow and align your brand with celebrities and other established brands? Your brand is all about your entire customer experience. Everything from your logo, your website, your social media experiences, the way you answer the phone, to the way your customers experience your staff. So why not let us help you get your branding right from the start? At EasyWay Promotions, we are a new class of professionals providing first-class online branding, promotion, social media, website development, editing, graphic design, public relations, media, SEO, and online advertising to give your business the competitive edge to stand out. Our highly experienced experts will not only help you increase your online presence, but also provide you with a proven online strategy to help you increase the value of your company and make acquiring new customers easier. So what are you waiting for? Contact us today and let us help you grow your business exponentially.
For more information, contact 424-209-9290 or visit easywaypromotions.com. That's letter E, letter Z. We also encourage you to like our Facebook page at EasyWay Promotions.
Oh, yes, indeed. We came across something that we like, and we have a lot presented to us, believe me. Avison microcirculation, and we came across these people, and it's blowing everyone's mind with doctors all over. And I'll tell you all about that later. But man, the results and testimonies are mind-boggling. So we'll talk about that later. So, Reatha, are you there? Hello. Is Reatha
I'm
there?
here.
Okay,
I'm
Reatha,
here.
finish the sentence. Don't worry. Be happy.
Be happy.
I'm sorry, I blew that one, Reatha. It was supposed to be don't worry, be what? You were supposed to fill it in. Kind of blew that one.
I said be happy. I did
be
my
happy.
part.
Okay, so anyway, believe it or not, folks, we got a big problem out there. Houston, we have a problem. And it's just not enough happiness out there. And we got to get some more happiness because guess what? That leads to overall health and prosperity. And that's the way it is. That's a fact. The way in which you think determines the outcome. And our guest today is Amy Thompson, and she is a happiness expert. And you think, okay, that's cool. Well, yeah, it's real cool, and it's science, and it's something that changes lives. It's serious business, believe me. So what we have is she's a happiness expert, a mindset coach, an international best-selling author and artist. Amy Thompson. Amy is the creator of Affirming Arts, the 30 Days to Happiness program, and the Finisters Club. If I pronounce that wrong, she can straighten that out. She is also the founder of Happy Now online app, homeschooling, mom of two. She's a mother of two. And you can get the free Happiness Success Kit and sign up for the daily dose of happiness at her website, Happy Now Online. And, you know, we talk about happiness. Yeah, it'd be happy, right? Well, you got to take it serious because in this news today, everything that's going on, we need more happiness because it changes the chemistry. And so, Amy, are you with us?
I am. Hi, Jim. Hi, Reatha. Thank you for having me.
There's Amy. Amy, and okay.
Well, thank you for being here.
This is Reatha
I'm
Gray,
so
Reatha
excited.
Amy Thompson. So
that's awesome. And I heard you guys talking about the 4th of July.
Yeah.
And that's very exciting. I'm in Canada right now, so today is Canada Day here, and I'm excited because I get to be a little bit celebrating with you guys, and I get to be also in Canada celebrating our country as well.
Guys, remember, Amy is not at our time now because it's 10:18 around there right now, and Amy is what, 4 hours difference?
3. So it's just after
3
1
hours
o'clock here.
After 1 o'clock, okay. So, Amy, this this is fun, but it's also serious business, right? This being happy and not being happy.
A few things fall into that. And what you were talking about, it's serious business. There is an epidemic right now with people with their mental health and with suicide and with homicide and violence and terrorism. And it really comes down to if all of us were operating from our own selves and all really living our own happiness, we're too busy with that to be causing issues elsewhere or to be there's something that when you're actually genuinely happy and you're following like your soul and you're doing what you love, you're not in a place where you're going to be hurting people or hurting yourself.
Yeah. And it affects health. I mean, we're talking about serious health. And then from there, it affects your business and affects your friends. I mean, because if you're not happy, it radiates to other people. It's like a big thing. It's serious business. And I saw some stats, and they said that, 33% surveyed in America said they were happy. And it was down a little bit from that in 2019. Well, what do you want? You're looking at all this news on TV and all this stuff. And so what kind of brought you into this field? I mean, did it come from your past? Or you a not happy person? And what was it that brought you?
A lot of it came from my past. I've suffered from mental health issues for years. So I was diagnosed with several things, but it all comes down to schizotypal personality disorder, which is, it's awesome. But I didn't see it as awesome before because I had a difficult time. Like I would distrust people. People with what I have are susceptible to addictions, and abuse and all kinds of other things. So I went through a lot of different things, but what I ended up becoming was like a social scientist. So I studied myself and I studied everybody else, and I studied happiness and success for 20 plus years.
Wow.
And then I created a bunch of products and services that would help me to function in my life, but also help a lot of other people. And then now I've built the company around that and partnered with a bunch of other people that are just out to cause happiness and joy for people. And I have to tell you, being happy and causing happiness is a great business to be in.
Well, you're the creator.
Well, what type of products do you have? What type of products do you have that just people who want to be happy but can't seem to get over that hump? What can we do?
So there's a few things. So one of mindset is huge. So I'm an artist and a creator. I have Affirming Arts, which is an easy way to transform your mindset through creative arts. It's an easy way, exactly. Perfect. It's an easy way. So the drawings that I do, they're all positive affirmations. They're all very generic, but there's a system involved with like coloring and drawing and being able to transform the thoughts you have that are self-defeating. So that's one thing. And they're absolutely beautiful images. And also there's music and meditation. But one of the things I'm very proud of is called the Finishers Club. And one of the things I noticed was when I have, say that I would have bipolar episodes, or I would have things, or anybody who has post-traumatic stress disorder, and they have any triggers, you often will have things started and you won't accomplish or finish things, and you have things pile up. And you don't have to have any mental health issues to have this. You might just have an extremely big to-do list. But I created a system for people who either have mental or physical health challenges, or they're just super creative, to be able to focus, get things done so that they can feel confident. And it doesn't matter if they're going through things, they can really fall in love with who they are and not feel defeated if things aren't done. They're really focused on their goals and what's possible, and doing things, again, the easy way. It's like I teach people the 80% mindset, 20% action rule, and really honoring themselves.
So I got a question for you, and this is serious business, because Donald Trump went around asking people in different states, what's your problem? When I come back as president, this is when he was running, what is the issue that we have to deal with? And they're saying these opioids are a big problem for their kids and everything. Mm-hmm. What do you see? I mean, what is it that's drawing people to look for something other than a natural high, being just natural? What's drawing people to this basically unhappiness? That's why they're doing all this. What do you think that's all about?
Well, at first it starts that it's easy, right? It's like when you do the work personal development-wise, there is work involved. There's things involved. And I know when I got into my addictive issues, I wasn't actually looking for anything at the time to fix something as much as I was looking for fun and ease and whatnot. But then it didn't take any time at all before I was hooked on things. And then things were a major problem because I didn't have the foresight to think about what things would be when I would crash, or how would I deal with the impacts of everything that fell apart when I was on things. Do you know what I mean? So, I would highly recommend for anybody to surround themselves with people who cause them to feel better, and and just who believe in them even when they're down. And I know sometimes it seems like nobody does, right? But if you're hanging around with people who you really don't feel that great about, or they don't make you feel that good, see what you can do to just, it's just the next step. What can I do right now to make me feel better? What can I do right now to make me feel better? And be thinking about longer than just in this very moment.
So you'd say what a strong thing would be for you is what you can advise people to do a comeback, because what I mean by that is that you fall, you have a bad business deal, you have a friend that leaves you, or whatever the situation is, things that draw you down, your health goes bad, whatever it is. what's that thing that could pull you back and get you back on your feet again? People need that, because
they do.
You know?
The number one thing is having a vision. Like if you don't see that something's possible, then you're not going to go towards it. I have a free, it's absolutely free. It's called the 30 Days to Happiness program. It's on the website as part of the Happiness Success Kit. And I took over 2 years to develop this program. But the very first thing is being able to see where you are now and what your ideal vision is, what your dream vision is. Because a lot of us think that we can't have what we want because it doesn't seem to work with what our present circumstances are. So we're like, oh, that'll never happen because this won't let it happen, or because I have this, my relationship's like this, so I'll never get that, or my money's like this, so I'll never get that, right? So we limit ourselves and have a difficult time ever achieving the vision that we want because we don't allow our mind to think about it long enough to have us think about the actions and stuff.
So
Amy,
this program, thank you for coming on. We're pretty much out of time, but this
Sorry.
This is more than just happiness. This is serious business.
But we need to get the website information so we can get that happiness kit.
Yeah, and so it's not a .com website. I just have to make sure everybody knows that. It's not .com. It's happynow.online.
Oh, okay.
Happynow.online.
Online, yes. And it's going through site updates today and tomorrow, but you can still get the Happiness Success Kit, and by your 4th of July, everything's going to be 100% on there. It's amazing.
Cool.
And you just download the information, the Happiness Kit?
The Happiness Kit, you'll get 3 things. You'll get some affirming arts, you'll get some of the Finishers Club, and you'll get the entire the 30 Days to Happiness program. So that's videos, that's PDFs, that's step-by-step walking you through building the habits to go from wherever you are. You could be anywhere, and it helps you to walk through and become authentically happy instead of what you think you.
And where can we purchase your books? Where can we purchase your books?
Okay, so I've got some books available on Amazon, and I actually, like I said, I'm doing site updates, so the links will be available on the site within the next 2 days. And then I'm about to publish 2 more books, which I'm pretty excited about.
And what are the names of the books?
The name so the Finishers Club workbook is on Amazon. The Affirming Arts books are on Amazon. They're the coloring activity books that help transform your mindset. And I'm about to publish the 30 Days to Happiness, and I've got a really cool short story that's the acorn that wanted to be an oak tree, but realized she couldn't because she was a walnut. And that's about really going after something that you think you want, and then realizing you don't even want it after all. It's not who you are.
That's cool.
Cool.
So it's awesome.
Well, you got it all.
And how do you spell your name so we can look it up?
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no
how do you spell your name, Amy?
Okay, it's AMY and then THOMSON.
Terrific.
THOM.
Mm-hmm.
Well, very good job.
Sometimes I put Amy K. Thompson on my books because my middle name starts with K. So
you're making a difference and spreading that happiness. Keep it going, and then start doing it the easy way. We'll help you, and we'll get it all over the world.
Yeah, and I'm so honored to have been on your show.
On too. Oh, well, we appreciate it. We appreciate it because we know you're a busy lady. But you are.
And we all need to go to happinessnow.online because we all need to get happy.
Exactly, happynow.online.
We want to thank Patty Godfrey Sadler for introducing you to us, and we look forward to talking to you some more. And,
yes, Patty's a great publisher. So, okay, amazing. Thank you, guys. Take care.
Thank you, Amy.
Nice meeting you both. Bye.
We got to keep that happiness going. And with that, we're going into, I believe, a commercial.
And then we'll be back with Carmelita's Corner.
Carmelita's Corner.
Boomers Forever Young is really making a name for themselves as an exciting nutritional company with products that really work. People from all over the country are starting to take notice. Their whole-person approach to health and wellness, combined with their unique array of powerful natural health products, are setting them apart from all the other companies in the nutrition industry. Their customers love the one-on-one free consultations and the results they experience. Sound a little too good to be true? Then go online to boomerboost.com today and sign up for a free consultation with a product specialist, or just give us a call at 1-800-861-4609. Again, that's boomerboost.com, or call 1-800-861-4609 to join the thousands already experiencing the benefits of Boomer's Forever Young products.
You are about to experience Carmelita's Corner. Carmelita's song Rosebud made it to the top 40s with the godfather of soul, James Brown. She's the founder of the Rose Breast Cancer Society. Now here's your host, Carmelita Pittman.
Good morning. How are you doing today? It's going to be a great day, and I've got some great guests coming your way. I'm very honored to have Bobby Stan, who is a dear friend, and I've also been associated with her in musicals with the Pink Lady, produced by the Pink Lady, and she's got a great resume, unbelievable. She's been on stage in so many ways. She's starred in many musicals. She was a stand-in for some famous performers such as Leslie Caron, and I personally went to see her in one of those. We'll talk about that later. And she's known as the Riviera Lady, not the kind that you go to travel to see, but Riviera on the reupholstery sofa, that is. And then she's got her wonderful husband, J.C. Curtis, with us today. He's one of the living vets from the World War II. And he's also a comedian. He's had many, many rounds on the stage. Ed Sullivan to be one of them, Steve Allen, and The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, so many more. We are pleased to have with us today Bobby Stan and J.C. Curtis. Welcome.
Hi, Carmelita.
Yeah, hi, Carmelita.
We're pleased that you have us here.
Well, hey, it wasn't easy to get you because you're so busy, but I'm glad that you took time off, and I thought this would be a great time to have you both on. J.C., your history, of course, being one of the only World War II vets was still with us. We're getting ready to celebrate the 4th of July. How about that?
Yeah, our group is dwindling pretty fast, but it's only natural because of our age.
Yeah, you've got,
and he
got
is
a lot of mileage on
years
you,
young.
and I'm sure you have a lot of books in you, too. Can you tell us about some of your journey? I know you started out at the age of 5 years old, a very precocious age, entering the entertainment world, starting out with the Ringling Brothers.
Yeah, I was what is known as a baby clown. In those days, they had sketches with clowns where they used little people, midgets, to play babies. And my parents were carnival people, and we traveled with the Ringling Brothers. And one of the baby clowns, legitimate ones, got sick, had appendicitis, and they needed someone to take his place for about 6 weeks. And I used to hang around. I knew all the routines and everything. So overnight, there I was in the middle of the third ring, playing a baby clown.
Can you imagine that? I can just picture that, a little baby J.C. running around in a clown suit.
Yeah. It's funny. I'll tell you very quickly. I'll get it in. What the sketch was, there was a rooster and a hen, and they were running around, and the rooster was trying to wrestle with the hen, and she was squawking, and then she would get up and she'd slap him with a rubber hammer and run over and jump on a huge egg and hatch the egg, and I popped out of the egg and ran around and kicked the rooster. So
oh my goodness. Wow, I can picture that too. And you also were an acrobat.
Well, yeah, from that time, like I say, I was a precocious kid. I didn't know what that word meant, but I was like any other kid. I was into everything, and I watched the high wire walkers walk the wire when they would finish and nobody was looking. I got up and I walked the wire, and one day they caught me doing it. Instead of being spanked, they trained me because I had this ability to be acrobatic, and so I was trained to be an acrobat. And I had no fear of heights.
Oh, that's very unique, very unusual. And then you went on and you became a comedian, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, after the war, when I got out, I was a big band singer, and I sang with big bands until I realized there were no more big bands. And so overnight, I became a comedian.
Mm-hmm. But before that, he was in World War II, and he was injured. He was shot off his ship and ended up in Oak Knoll Hospital, paralyzed, but due to a freak accident.
I fell off my gurney.
Yeah, a miracle, actually.
My goodness.
The nerves were jarred back together, and he was able to go back to doing his acrobatics. So he is truly a wounded warrior.
Oh, my God.
But he's okay now due to this miracle. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's. I'm finding it's a little bit hard to get around now. I mean, I just turned 93 in March, and luckily I've got a couple of buddies from World War II that I'm in touch with, so I still have that.
Well, that's amazing. And you served in the Navy.
Yeah, I was in the Navy and in the Marianas retake of islands, which we retook Saipan, Tinian, Rota, and Guam, and I finished up in Guam.
Yes, well, that's interesting. You know, my father served in the World War II. He was also a Navy man, and we went to his final send-off. They gave him a 2-gun salute out at the Veterans Center out there in Westwood.
Great.
But, yeah, so I know, I can relate to you being in the Navy because of my father. Well,
yeah, terrific. Yeah,
and,
so that kind of fits in with the whole celebrating our nation's birthday coming up. And
yes.
I kind of feel that I fit into there. As you said, I've done a lot of theater and singing and everything. As you know, as people might know, Carmelita and I did some Andrews Sisters trio work. That the Andrews Sisters were very big during World War II. They were the darlings of World War II. And we have, I and Mary Lou Metzger, who was on the Lawrence Welk show, and my closest friend, Shara Holland Basher, have taken that trio. We are called the Tribute Trio, and we just sang at the D-Day remembrance that they had down in Patriotic Hall, which was wonderful to be there with all the veterans, and they had about 4 of them who were boots on at Normandy. One of them is 104, cute little man. It was wonderful, and so wonderful to be around them. And so many things that the Pink Lady has done has been in the patriotic vein lately, and working with our veterans. But I did a show years ago called George M., and that is the story of George M. Cohan, who as we know, is the composer of many of our patriotic songs, Yankee Doodle Dandy and Grand Old Flag, and Over There, which was the main song for World War I. And he did win the Congressional Medal of Honor for his help with, the music that he wrote and everything. And that kind of brought my patriotism to the forefront when I did the show. I played his mother in the show. And,
oh, my goodness.
So now the two best movies, I think, ever, the two, and plays, it was a play too, are Yankee Doodle Dandy and 1776. And they're coming up. If you all, anybody listening, has not seen them, watch them.
Yeah, they're on TCM, Turner Classic Movies.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, yes.
They are the best movies for patriotism for this country.
Yeah, if you want to have a lesson in history, the movie 1776 is the most enjoyable way to learn your history because it is a fantastic musical with great music, and it is the true story of the birth of the Declaration of Independence. Bobby just said something incidentally as a misnomer when she said she played the mother of George M. Cohan. You have to understand that in the play, she played the mother as when the baby was just born all the way through into her 80s. So, and there was a cute story about it. The director came to her when she, of course, older in the play, playing an 80-year-old, and he said, "What are you doing, Bobby?" She said, "What do you mean?" He says, "That tap routine, you got to calm it down. You're tapping like, you're 26 years old. She was 80. Bring it down. You got to tap as an 80-year-old.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Bobby is just exceptional with her tap dancing and her acting, and she is so well linked with so many famous people and directors as well. I was reading her bio. It's just really very amazing how much she's accomplished with her entertainment.
Carmelita, you've been so supportive. You've come to see me. You came to see me out in Coachella, didn't you, when I did Six Dance Lessons?
Yes, my husband and I both went to see you, and you were amazing.
Did you come to Laguna to see Leslie do the role?
That one I missed.
Okay.
But,
I didn't know if you made it all the way down there.
Yeah,
but
that's when she was the understudy to Leslie.
Leslie Caron, yeah.
Yes.
Whose birthday is today, actually.
Oh,
Leslie
really?
Caron's birthday, and I think she's probably 83, 84 or something. She's a wonderful woman, and she is the only woman who danced with Gene Kelly and Fred Astaire and Baryshnikov and I always forget Nureyev. And when David Engel, who was wonderful, working opposite her when they did the show Six Dance Lessons in 6 weeks together down in Laguna, I was understudying Leslie. David, when he was waltzing with her, he just kept thinking, he was in awe, saying, here I am dancing with the only woman who danced with the same, the people that they listed. And he always said, and David Engel.
My goodness.
Everybody, yeah. Yeah, wonderful lady.
Yeah, well, that's great. Well, we've had a lot of fun, Bobby, and I've watched you over the years. And I have to tell you, when I first met you, I was impressed because of the way you led us in the choreography. You really know what you're doing, and that made me feel very confident. You really helped me get my act together. So
crack the whip. Come on, Carmelita.
Yeah, you cracked the whip.
No, it's this arm. It's not that one.
Yeah, and we did all that out there in Woodland Hills with the beautiful location that the Pink Lady has there, and I miss the group, the Rockin' with the Ages group, a very appropriate name for us.
It was such a wonderful opportunity that she gave to everybody, people who were kind of pushed aside because we're older and no longer in the spotlight. She gave us a chance to get back into the spotlight and show that, the stuff that we've done for 65, 73 years, whatever, we still can do. And there's no reason why we shouldn't keep doing it. And she is still doing that, with her television blog that she's doing and showcasing people on the World Wide Web, which is wonderful, giving everybody the opportunity as well.
Yes, and
you
you were there when she hosted me being on the show and giving people a little taste of what I do.
Yep, exactly. And she interviewed both JC and myself on her show. So, it's terrific.
Yes, she is a great lady. And listen, I want to let you know that this radio show has so much going on. It's connected with a lot of outlets, Amazon, iTunes, Roku, Voice America, and so much more. And a new network has just been added on, too. And so I hope that you'll learn more about the Easy Way Broadcasting Network. It's got a big umbrella now that's been growing, and you are being heard right now worldwide by many, 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 many people. And there's going to be a
I was going to say, I hope creditors aren't listening.
The what?
I hope creditors aren't listening.
Oh my goodness, the creditors.
A comedian, always a comedian.
Yes. I know that's what you do so well, JC.
Yeah, well, I think it's wonderful that you have a show like that reaches everybody of all ages, but especially seniors, because our time is limited, and it's nice to feel that we're still a little bit important after a long life.
Well, we have so much to give. We have wisdom, we have experience, and that's something that should be of value to everyone. And I want to thank you both for coming on Carmelita's Corner, and hope to see you soon.
Well, thank you for having us. This was really fun.
Yes, it was great. And have us back if you get a chance. If you run out of people, we're always here.
Okay.
Hanging out.
All right, we'll hang out.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you for having us.
Smartphone.
Have a happy 4th.
Cell phone. PC. Mac. Tablet. iPad. That's right.
Okay, I'm hanging up, honey.
It's time.
Well, I'm back, and Carmelita's Corner was always wonderful, as it always is. I love George M. Cohen, and I look forward that 1776 is going to be a play I believe at the Amundsen in the next season. So I've never seen it. I look forward to it, but at any rate, I digress. It's tech time, and I told you a few weeks ago I bought a backup camera. I told you I'd report on it, but I didn't get around to hooking it up until yesterday. Well, it was easy to hook up. I did it all by myself. It is amazing. All you have to do is plug in, and the camera is actually built into a license plate holder. So you plug that in for 24 hours, and it charges up. And then it's supposed to charge from the sun. It's solar powered. I haven't driven the car today yet, so I don't know if it's still holding the charge or if it's recharged. But yesterday it definitely was charged up. It did come on. And I recently rented a car when I was up in the Bay Area. And so I really got to drive around for a few days with a backup camera, which is why I was inspired to buy one. And it looks just like the regular built-in backup camera. You have a little portable screen. It's a little smaller than if it were the size built into the dashboard, but it's certainly big enough for you to see what's behind you. It has the little grid, just like the big regular backup cameras, and so you can tell when you get very close to something. The screen is a little distorted, but it definitely lets you know if you have an older model car, which I do, that doesn't have a backup camera or a backup beeper, you can definitely tell if there's something behind you. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. And it's a wide angle camera, so you can see things that are to the side of you, people walking by. You really can see it. You can mount the camera. It's very easy. It has one of those suction mounts. The camera itself, you just take off your old license plate holder and put on the new one. And it really was easy to install, easy to start up. It was already paired. My only concern is you wave to start it up, but it is uneven about how it turns off. Sometimes it would turn off right away. Sometimes it would take, 10 seconds. Sometimes it would stay on for 20, 25 seconds. So I'm going to have to call customer service and find out what I'm doing right or wrong and how I can make it stay on longer until I'm finished backing up. But it really does work well. I really do like it. There's several different brands. You can get them at Walmart, Target, all the different big box stores. They have listings for backup cams. Like I said, they're easy to install. I'll give you another report once I figure out why it's not staying on as long as I want it to. But other than that, I think it's a great product, especially if you're like me and you don't always see what's behind your car. That's my tech time for today. Let's move on to Jim's Gem.
Indeed. Great information as usual.
Okay, baby boomers, it's time for Gems from Jim.
Okay, guys. Great information, Reed. So I want to follow up with our guest, Amy, today, because happiness is kind of a term we take for granted, but believe me, we need more of it because the other side of the coin is all these things that are going on. Why are people turning to drugs? Why is all this going on? Because depression leads to negative things, bad things in your health and your business and everything. So I'm going to give you something I found on Lifehack as I go through the internet, and they had something called 14 Things That Make You Happy and Enjoy Life More. So I'm just going to go through these real quick. And Reatha will pull out the hook and pull me in when I go too far off my time here. Starting, number one, start with a good dose of gratitude. Being consciously aware of what you're thankful for can actually change your level of happiness. Number two, make sure you're giving back. Do you give 10% of your income to your favorite charity or church? Laugh every day. Like they say, laughter is the best medicine. It's better than money. Do you spend time each day laughing? Do you purposefully find something to laugh about? You know how it changes the atmosphere? See somebody smiling and laughing. Foster good relationships with family and friends. Happy people don't spend large amount of time alone. By spending time with people you like, you forge supportive relationships that help you in times of stress. Take some time alone. In contrast to spending time with family and friends, it's important to take a step back and take some time for yourself. And do what you love. Have you ever heard the phrase, do what you love because the money will follow? Doing things that you love to do, even better, getting paid for it, is always the way to boost your level of happiness. Volunteer your time. When you give of yourself, either by time or talent, focus shifts from your life to that of others. Get enough exercise. This is a big one. We all always go over this. When you take time out for exercise, you're doing your body good in more ways than one. Avoid regrets. We all make mistakes through life, and that's part of the human condition. But there's a little throughout or forethought you can try to avoid making these big mistakes. Take time to meditate. Sitting down, lighting a candle, and doing some deep breathing for 10 minutes is all it takes to relax your mind and body. Now, I'm going to stop there because that's a big one. And I've read this before in several articles. If you can just take, and it's not easy, but move out 10 minutes in a day to go somewhere and sit, take some deep breaths and relax, count down from whatever number you want, and each number you're relaxing more, or think of some peaceful, happy thoughts or whatever the situation. 10 minutes in the day, maybe stretching, helps your entire day. So there you go, Reatha. I don't know if any of these tips helped you out or something you can relate to, but it makes a difference, and you gotta take some time to do that kind of stuff. So, Reatha,
well, I've started doing the deep breathing, and I used to say the deep breathing doesn't work. I don't know if it's because I'm old or what.
It does.
But the deep breathing, the meditation really does make a difference.
Yeah, it makes a difference. So, all right, don't forget, guys, stay on time. We got Easy Way Network channel will soon be on Amazon and Apple, and you have Roku. Easy Way has its own Roku channel and network. Baby Boomer Benefits with Jerry King. All right. And then that comes on after us. And Reatha, we're going to be getting a lot of benefits out of Jerry's an attorney, and he has all that information. And we have our situation.
Well,
with,
Jerry was our guest last week, and he gave us lots of tips last week. He's going to have a 15-minute program with us every week. He'll be coming on right after this, matter of fact.
Right
so
this,
everybody, don't prepare to leave so quickly today. We're going to have that extra 15 minutes with Jerry.
Right. I'm locked in on that one, Reatha, because I'm a veteran, and I want to hear these benefits, and the baby boomers too. We need these benefits. Reatha, when we find out that for the last so many years we haven't received this stuff, we've been losing out. And
well, I started asking. I'll tell anybody now. I'm a senior. Do you have any discounts? And there's all kinds of benefits for seniors.
Oh yeah, there's books that we're looking. We're not looking at books of stuff that's good, and we want to remember to text promote to 55678, our August 30th event, the Gold Carpet, and we have our movie premiere, Destin Nova. Screening will be on Facebook, and you can go to Easy Way TV. And Eric's going to be speaking at Capitol Beach at 1 o'clock. And this is, there's so much, Reatha. There's so much going on. And Reatha, I got to hook you up with this machine, Avison, microcirculating. They say circulation, which is so important. And that's what this machine does. And they even show the micro camera going in, showing the blood, how it changes. And I checked it out, and Reatha, I told you after all the stuff I've been going through, some of the, I call Reatha up and I tell her some of these things, I complain to her, Reatha, I got this going on, and I got this going on, with the feet. But this has helped, Reatha, with the tingling of the hands, and, it's like I've tried this, and it's really helped. So we'll talk about this again and get everybody involved with it. But we want to keep everybody in tune with the network. Easy Way Network channel will soon be on the Amazon and Apple TV. And like I told you, have its own Roku channel. Launching its mobile app, soon be on the Easy Way Network. Content will be right on your phone and tablet for free. Subscribe to easyway.tv. It rhymes, Reatha. What about that? And subscribe to Easy Way TV.
And I can be seen on The Rich and the Ruthless. It's a soap opera kind of spoof. It's on the UMC, the Urban Movie Channel, and it's one of those things that you stream. I'm in episodes 4, 5, and 6, but all 3 episodes are up, and that's The Rich and the Ruthless. It is a subscription channel, but you can get it 1 week free, so you can binge watch The Rich and the Ruthless if you want. And you know what, Jim? we're out of time, but the show's not over yet. We're going to have our first segment of Baby Boomer Benefits with Jerry Kane, attorney-at-law.
That's right, and we're going to be tuning in. Reatha, we can jump on there for a little bit if you want to help Jerry get started with this, if you want to stay on, and we'll have a little fun with him.
Well,
and then
I don't know any benefits, so I'm going to just listen in.
You're going to listen in, all right. Well, with that, guys, let's bring Jerry on, Baby Boomer Benefits, and I'll hook in for a little bit, and let's take this off. So, Jerry, on with us?
I am. Can you hear me?
There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Kane, Baby Boomer Benefits. And I'll tell you what, our ears are just totally tuned in because, Jerry, I think a lot of us haven't been paying attention or reading the books, and we're missing our benefits. So
that is so true. So correct.
Oh, yeah. And you're an attorney, and you decided to get on the track to help the baby boomers out and help the veterans out and everything. Give you a lot of credit. A lot of people give you a lot of credit for what you've done.
Well, thanks, Jim, and thanks for having us. I am so very excited to be here for our first ever Baby Boomers Benefits live radio show because we're gonna help so many people, Jim. I'm so fired up, and we're gonna help people learn all about the financial benefits that they may not know they are entitled to, especially if they're a veteran. But whether they're a veteran or not, this show's for you. We're going to be talking to both baby boomers, and I'm a baby boomer, close to it. I'm 52, so even though by definition it's 46 to 64, that doesn't mean this show isn't for you, because these strategies and concepts, they're going to apply equally to you. You may not be a baby boomer yourself, but these concepts, they apply to you. They apply to your parents. We want to make sure that you don't make the same mistakes that your parents might have made as well. So make sure that you tune in every single week on Monday mornings at 11 a.m. because we're going to share some great strategies and some great secrets with you to make sure that you have all the right financial strategies in place and all the legal strategies in place so that you don't make the same mistakes that your parents might have made as well. And if you're a boomer, this show's for you because we're going to tell you everything that you can do, all the benefits that are out there that are available to you, especially if you're a veteran. So I'm just very excited to be here.
Jerry, this is costly when you don't know this stuff. I mean, it makes things more difficult for you as a veteran, for you as a retired baby boomer, if you don't know these benefits. And why do you think it is that people don't look more, do more research on this? Because I'm one of the people that don't, and yet it would help us.
I'm not sure what the answer is to that, why people don't do more research. It might be that, the information's a little hard to find. It might be a little hard to, figure out which benefit you're entitled to or not entitled to. Some people refer to the benefit that I'm going to be talking a lot about, which is aid in attendance, as aid in attendance, and it's not actually aid in attendance. It's called pension. So you call up the VA and you say, I want aid in attendance, they have no idea what you're talking about. So leave it to the government, leave it to make things very difficult, because aid in attendance can mean at least 3 or 4 different things. So don't use the word aid in attendance if you're looking to try to qualify for benefits.
Okay, cool. So, Jerry, real quick here. We're just getting started, and you're just so, anxious to help out, and I appreciate that. We all do. But what was it that kind of got you on this track of when you're sitting there thinking, there's so many fields of law, and what got you on this track to help so much?
What's gotten me on this track is sitting down with clients day in and day out, with veterans and with non-veterans, and, realizing that their financial planner might not be telling them about various strategies that are available to them. Did you know that as a veteran or surviving spouse that you might be eligible for over $2,000 a month in tax-free benefits? I was sitting down with a client once, and we were discussing their situation, and, it was a question of, do we put the dad in a nursing home? And what do you think about when nursing homes come to mind? They're not the nicest places. They don't smell so great. They got linoleum floors. There's people rushing around. It's a very stressful environment that nobody wants to live out their aging years in, their golden years in. They'd much prefer to be in a nice, cushy assisted living facility where they've got bingo and they've got all kinds of activities, and they've got 3 meals a day, and they've got movie theaters with movies. It's a much more relaxed, nice environment. Some of these places are really, really nice, and this $2,000 can be the difference between a state-run Medicaid facility versus a nice, cushy assisted living facility. So we sat down with this client, and she was getting ready to put her dad into a nursing home because she couldn't afford it, and Dad didn't have enough of his own assets. We're going to talk about that later, what Dad could have done to make sure he does have enough of his own assets in place. But because he didn't, we asked her, is your dad a veteran? And she said yes. He served during World War II as a pilot in the Air Force. And I said, guess what? We're going to get him over $2,000 a month in tax-free benefits, and that allowed him to go into that really nice assisted living facility. So we're changing lives every single day. We're helping 2 to 3 veterans a week get these benefits, and this is why I'm so passionate about it and why I care so much about helping people, whether it's veterans benefits or Medicaid benefits or Social Security or making sure they've got the right insurance in place or financial strategies in place. So, this is how I got started in it.
That's what I wanted. I wanted to hear what it was, and I could tell. And that little story you told, what a difference it made with that family, with that father. And like you say, it's not. I've seen one time I was with my mother, and I told her, whatever you want to do, you want to come to my house, because she was getting older and a lot of issues, and or I'll go to your house. You want to go to nursing care? We'll go together and we'll just hang out. And we had to go to a facility, and it was a rehab type place, and she stayed there for a while, came back. And then she finally told me, she goes, I think I better go back, because she would leave her oxygen on and be smoking or, something on the stove. And so we went back there, and I've seen situations where people pull up and they actually take a parent out, and they didn't want to go, and they're just literally dropping them off. And I asked the nurse, she goes, oh yeah, sometimes they drop them off and they don't come back. What a traumatic thing for your life. All of a sudden it stops with somebody putting you in a home with the linoleum floors, and that's it. And they give them pills to put them to sleep. And when you can transform that into a place that's a facility where, like you mentioned, the bingo or something, that's a big difference.
Yeah, that's just so scary, and I know that nobody wants that to happen. And by making sure you do have, the right strategies in place, that you know all the benefits that are available to you and what's out there, whether it's veterans benefits or other types of government benefits, knowing how to make sure that, your retirement is going to last for your entire lifetime. Most people don't understand how their financial products work. You'd be surprised how many people we sit down with, they're shocked when we tell them that their IRAs and their 401ks, they're going to be taxed when they start pulling money out. There's a strategy available to avoid paying taxes on money that's accumulated in the future. We suggest that clients actually spend their money during their lifetime and leave life insurance to their children, and use the life insurance has a lot more flexibility, because, it can provide for retirement, it can provide for long-term care if you need it, it can help leave a legacy to your children, and, even if you're not insurable and you can't get life insurance, there are strategies that your financial advisor is not talking about that we can help solve all these problems with. What if we could help you maximize your retirement dollars and leave even more money to your children? What if we can help you budget, find ways to save in better vehicles, more tax-efficient vehicles, and take all the volatility out of your retirement?
Exactly. You're not just talking about the veteran or the baby boomer. You're talking about the lineage going down and how it benefits, the children, the grandchildren. It just goes on and on, all the benefits and the life insurance.
Oh,
and
yeah.
People, I've been also in the offices when the nurse told me when the money starts running out, they attach the property or something. And
oh, yeah.
she said you're basically better off coming in here broke and letting the state take care of it. And it's not like that in a lot of cases, you know. And
Jim,
they can't afford
that's so true. I hear that all the time. And stay tuned. Every week at 11, we're going to be talking about something else. You do not have to spend your entire life savings and go broke in order to qualify for government programs and government benefits. And also, you want to make sure your wife, your husband, if you should pass before them, isn't left penniless, impoverished, without any options of their own, and then they're stuck having to go to a nursing home. So there are options. There is strategies that you can implement that will prevent these things from happening. And I'll tell you, you want to take another look at your living trust plan, because a lot of the living trusts out there actually prevent the type of planning that we need to do as elder law attorneys and as experts in planning for seniors on the financial planning sides. So, make sure that you do meet with somebody like myself. If you do want to meet with us, we are offering a free consultation. Just give us a call at 818-905-6088. And I've let my staff know to waive any consultation fee, and so you can get right in. We can talk about all your situation, whether your trust is going to work, what kind of planning you need to do, whether veterans benefits are eligible, whether you're eligible for veterans benefits, and also take a look at, your overall financial plan and overall strategy for retirement and other issues. And Jim, we do have a guide, which I do want to make sure that I do. Everybody out there, I'm sure, is either listening to this call, is either a veteran, maybe you're a surviving spouse as a veteran. We can get you over $2,000 in tax-free benefits. So if you're a veteran or a surviving spouse, make sure, or even if you know a veteran, you're going to want to get this guide. So take out your phone. All you have to do is text the word VET, V-E-T, to 818-532-5332. That's VET, short for veteran, VET, to 818-532-5332. And you're not only going to get our pact-free informational guide, but we are working on a book coming out soon called Unraveling the Secrets to VA Benefits. We are going to give you a free digital copy once this book is finally published. So go ahead, take out your phone, text the word VET to 818-532-5332. You'll get our guide, and you'll also get our free book as well. Our book for free, I mean.
Oh, I'll tell you. I'll tell you, Jerry, I just saw a lot of hands hitting their foreheads, going like, why didn't I know about this sooner? And I got a feeling, remember, guys, this is the introductory show with Jerry Kane, and you could see, just from a few things that were said, that this is going to be like they used to say in the old days, what was his name? I need help on this one. A really big show. Reatha, remember. This is going to be a really big show. Ed Sullivan, yeah. And that's what I see. Yeah, that's what I see happening here, because everything you're saying is like, whoa,
That is such an honor to compare me to the Ed Sullivan Show.
Well, it's going to be a really big show, and Ed was, I remember watching, and it was fun to watch and everything. He was good. But what you have is, this is going to be fun, but it's going to be like, take out your pens and start taking notes, because this is life-changing. This is going to be life-changing big time. And now I'll leave it up to you, because this is your segment, but if you want, every once in a while, I know a lot of the veterans from World War II and Korea War, so on and so forth. Maybe we could pop one on once in a while, just for a short, hello segment, and maybe a quick question, and keep it short. And we can do that if you want. We're going to put this all together, guys. This is going to be a fun.
Yeah, I mean, that will be fantastic. Also, we are running out of time. I can't believe how quickly 15 minutes goes by.
It goes fast.
We're probably going to need, a longer show, because we want to open up the phone lines, allow people to call in with questions. I don't think we'll have time today, but maybe next time we'll have time. And we definitely, want to hear those stories of those veterans, so that, we appreciate and honor their service and thank them for their service. And we thank all veterans for their service and their families, because it's a sacrifice for the families as well. So, definitely, let's get those people on our show.
Baby Boomer Benefits with Jerry Kane. This is him live, and that just gives you a little taste. This is, the term knock your socks off. This is going to be big-time benefits, and it's going to be a game changer for many of us. And when I say game changer, that's a fact. But, Jerry, I hope you enjoyed your first little segment, and you were just like, I'm sitting here going, whoa, I got to start writing this stuff down. I'm going to listen to this over again. I got to get to this. Is great. So I hope you enjoyed yourself, Jerry.
Yes, and we want to make sure that
we're going to have a good time.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're going to have so much fun, and we're going to share so much great information with so many people out there. Make sure that you tune in next week, same time at 11 a.m. Give us a call at 818-905-6088, and we'll schedule you a free consultation. You can get our guide on veterans benefits by texting VET to 818-532-532. Looking forward to seeing you next week. We're going to be bringing lots of great veterans on, lots of experts on various topics, Social Security, Medicare, answering all your questions on veterans benefits, how to qualify for various benefits, and the legal foundational strategies that you need to have in place and the financial strategies that you have in place. For now, this is Gerald Kane and Baby Boomer Benefits signing off. Make it a booming week and a bright future.
Amazing with a capital A. Thank you, Jerry. And Radio Boomers Live signing out, guys. So keep moving, keep the faith. And remember to text promote to 55678. Do it the easy way. Talk to you next week, Monday morning. We're out.
Thank you for listening to Radio Boomers Live with your hosts, Reatha Gray, Star Betty White's Off Their Rockers, and Easy's dad, Jim Zuley. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter at Radio Boomers Live. Radio Boomers Live is brought to you by the Easy Way Broadcasting Network. That's the letter E, the letter Z, Broadcasting Network.